Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Robert, it was great to see you and the realtor out at your new house today. Let's take a moment. Let's go up on top. We'll take a look at the living room fireplace. Now, it appears like someone had just dropped these two chimney caps on top of these two flues. This particular fireplace has a double 8x13 flue system in it, and this doesn't work real well the way they've got it here. But I glued it down. It doesn't look like it's going to fly off. It is keeping the rain, the birds, and the squirrels out. And one thing we know about chimney caps in the state of North Carolina, they're not code required. So it would have been better if they'd ordered a regular cap up here to cover both flues. They didn't. It is what it is. There's some cracks up here in the crown. That needs to be re-poured, the concrete crown up here, to help avoid water leaks and so on. And that's something I've given you a price on doing. If we go up on the den fireplace, again, they just dropped a cap on there. Wasn't fitting here. This thing would have smoked up the house. I kind of pulled it up a little bit, kind of resurrected it a little bit, and I think it's going to be okay. They've got tar over the crown of this one, so it seems like it's not going to be leaking, so we'll give that a pass. Let's go inside. Let's see. Let's take a look at the den fireplace. Open wood burning fireplace, has a metal firebox. It has a heatilator style vent with blower in it, which we couldn't test because we couldn't find a switch to operate it. Might take an electrician to help out with that. The damper has long since rusted out, and I've given you a price on installing a new damper. If we look in the living room, this fireplace has really had very little use. It may be because it's a smoker. If we look up into the smoke chamber area, that's the area between the damper and the flue, you notice there really isn't a smoke chamber there for the smoke to roll before it goes up the flue system. That could be a real problem. Let's see if we can pull out some pictures here to kind of illustrate that. If we look on the right-hand side here, this is a properly built smoke chamber. This is the way, and the smoke rolls before it goes up the flue. If it's flat on both sides, like that one is, then some of the smoke goes up the flue, but some of it hits that flat spot and comes barreling back in. So that can or cannot be a problem. If it is a problem, we might be able to get away with putting a smoke guard in here. I've given you a price on doing that, and that may solve the problem. It does in many cases. Let's go back to that fireplace. So again, yeah, the damper's working. No problems with the damper there. Missing some mortar in the profile joint of the firebox area. That needs to be rejoined. Let's take a look at some critical parts. If we look in the den fireplace, we notice that the original mason, and this goes back to when the house was built, put these broken flue sections in here. You can see they're broken. The only thing that could cause a break like that would be a pretty strong chimney fire, and this chimney has not had a chimney fire. It hasn't had enough uses for that. So, but the problem with the broken flue sections is that it becomes a leaky chimney like you're seeing on the left-hand side. And when we look at both flues, let's take a look at the living room flue. It has the double flue 8x13. Both the 8x13 flues have broken flue joints in them. See, so here somebody tried to put a little tar in there of all things. So, giving you a price on making the repair. Basically, we don't have to reline the chimney. which would be super expensive. What we then can do is just pull a slip form up. These slip forms have been around for about 100 years. It's not new technology, and you can kind of look at it. You can see it's it's not new technology. But anyway, when you pull that up, what it's doing is it's distributing refractory cement into these broken flue joints. And this just gives you a little illustration there. So you need help with anything at all, information, whatever, just give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com.